guys, welcome back to another Coffee with Christian. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? I'm so sorry. Also, this is distracting me. Hopefully it doesn't distract you, but I cannot escape the light. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning and the sun, he's out, man. He's ready to go. So today's video, as you could have guessed since you see the title, is a year with a Pixie Cut. I've had this bad boy for, actually, it's been like over a year. When the year anniversary rolled around, I was like really busy for some reason and I couldn't make this video. And so I finally found like an hour this morning to film and talk to you guys about my Pixie Cut and what the year has been like, reasons why you should get a Pixie Cut, reasons why you maybe don't want to have a Pixie Cut, and all of the like things I've learned while having my Pixie Cut. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. And you can't forget the coffee, because it would be Coffee with Christian without this little grandma mug. Do y'all see this? It says, "This moment is perfect just as it is," and it has like a little mess up on the handle, and that's why I bought it, because I thought it was kind of ugly. So yeah, this is my favorite mug. Okay, so I think it'd be kind of cool to see like pictures of my Pixie Cut like all throughout like the year and some change that I've had it. I'll just like talk and then I'll like boop 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 pop up pictures. So this is when I first got my Pixie Cut. It was like pretty short, honestly, and I kind of fixed it really gross at first because like the salon lady used this like gel stuff, and I was like, oh, so that's how you're supposed to fix the Pixie Cut thing. And so I made my hair look like this, and it's not like disgusting, but it's not great. And then I started like letting it fall naturally down the middle like I do now. Here's a picture of that when I started to like do my own thing and not what the salon lady wanted me to do, which I'm glad I did. No offense, salon lady. It looked really cute the first day I got it, but after that I didn't fix it like she did, and it was like a hot mess. And then it got like longer and longer and longer, so I'm just gonna like put up some pictures of, you know, the process of growing it out. And then we had the mullet phase. So if you've never had a Pixie Cut, let me let you in on something. If you're thinking about getting a Pixie Cut, let me give you a tip. So the way hair works is you cut it all short, okay? And then say you just let it grow out, all right? Well, the back is gonna grow out longer than the front because like you see, it's gotta like catch up. So what you do is you keep this trimmed, let this grow out, and then you go together. So if you wanna grow out a Pixie Cut, that's how you do it. Well, I wasn't trying to grow out my Pixie Cut, but I also did not want to pay $40 for a haircut. And so I let it grow out really shaggy, and I call this my mullet phase. As you can see, it was disgusting. I mean, it was fine, but not really. It was disgusting. So we're almost reaching that point now. We're going to try to avoid that. Hopefully we can cut it before it gets too crazy. It's starting to get a little wild, honestly, but it'll be okay. So after the mullet phase, I cut it again. So boop, here's this. And it was like really short, and I hated it at first. I was like, this is disgusting. What have I done? I don't know why. I just like really hated it, even though I've already had it short like that. So I got home, I took a shower, and like I let it dry and I fixed it. And then I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. And so then from there, it grew out to this. I don't know if you could tell, but it's just, I don't know, normal, little shaggy. I don't know how to explain what this is. But yeah, so this is where we are now. I've had a bunch of little ups and downs, I guess you could say, of my Pixie Cut over this year. But I still like it, and I'm gonna keep it for a while, if not forever, so. Okay, next is things I have learned or discovered about myself or my Pixie over the last year. And I think I've already like touched on some of this in like another Pixie Cut video, but you know, if you hadn't seen that yet, go look at that. So I have learned that you do not fall asleep with gel in your hair. Do not. No hair product in your hair, because you'll be tossing and turning at night, and then you'll be stuck in this position, and then you're gonna wake up and your hair is gonna be sticking up like this because it's been in the same position all night and the hair gel has locked it in. Do not fall asleep with hair gel. Also, try not to fall asleep with your hair wet. I do that more often than I should, and it kind of does the same thing. It just molds and sculpts your hair in the middle of the night, and then you wake up and it's like, I bet I could, I'm gonna try to throw up a picture of like times that I've done that, and you could just see like what it does to my hair. Another thing that I've learned is that having a short pixie and a long pixie, totally different. Short hair is not just short hair. Like, there's different levels of short hair. It's all not the same. I have to like fix this way more than I would like if it was shorter. And by fix it, I mean like put like hair cream in it and then kind of like, you know, brush it down and like, you know, play with it and move it around. The other cuts that's like shorter than this, I would literally just like whoosh, 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 whoosh with water, and then I'd be like good for the day. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you want to grow out your pixie cut. It's different. It's a lot different. A short pixie and a long pixie, totally different. They're both cute though, if I do say so myself. Another thing that I've learned is that people really don't care, at least in our generation, if you have a pixie or not. Like, hello Scout. He wants to come in. Are you want to be in a video? Yeah? Okay, hold on. You want to tell them about pixie cuts? No? Okay, he's not wanting to be in my lap. What are you doing? Hold on, back up. Ow! If that candle fell on my head, I would have died. Set my room on fire in a video, that'd be fun. There's more people that don't care that you have a pixie cut than people are like, oh my gosh, you should not do that. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. A lot of people, I mean, they could just be like lying to my face, but I mean, that's fine. But a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you look so much better with a pixie cut. Oh my gosh, you look so cute. Oh wow, it makes you look so much older and you look so feminine, you know? And I was like not expecting that at all. I thought everybody was gonna be like, you look like a little boy. Some days I do look like a little boy, but we'll get to that in a second. But there's only been like a handful of people that are like, you were way prettier with long hair. And I'm like, thank you for your opinion. Go away. And so it really hasn't been that bad. Like, there's been a few people that are like kind of rude and mean about the haircut, but it's really not been that bad. So if you're worried about that, I say don't even worry about that. It's really not that big of a deal. So just don't worry about what other people think. If you want to get one, just go for it. Okay, another thing, like I mentioned before, was looking like a little boy. So I look like a little 12-year-old boy sometimes, especially when my hair is like wet, when it was shorter, and then I would wear like baggy clothes or whatever, like for PJs or just like a sweatsuit or whatever. I would look a little boyish, but I got over it. After like the first few times of seeing myself like that, I got used to it and I was like, oh, that's not a 12-year-old boy, that's just me. So yeah, you'll get used to that too, and it kind of made me lose a little bit of confidence, but then I started like telling myself, don't worry about it. You're still beautiful, even if you look a certain way, you're still beautiful, even if you look like a little 12-year-old boy. And I was like, you know what? You're right, Christian. You are still beautiful. So it's all about the self-love. As long as you feel good about yourself, you don't need to worry about it. If that's one thing that you're worried about is looking like a little boy, some days you're gonna look like a little boy. That's just the facts. You're gonna have those days, but they're not a lot of days like that. It really shouldn't, you know, influence your decision on whether or not you should get your pixie cut because, like I said, you don't feel like a little boy all the time. I promise. Okay, something else I've learned is, I guess it's about like the short pixie versus the long pixie, is drying time after a shower. Oh my gosh, it's so different, and I didn't realize that until I grew my pixie cut out and then I cut it back again after the mullet and it like dried like that. It was like nuts. I was like, what the heck? That's one thing to consider if you're wanting to get a pixie cut is, do I want to dry my hair or not? Because a shorter pixie cut, you don't have to really dry it at all. It dries super fast, but like a shag or something, that takes some time, just like longer hair. Another thing that I've learned about my pixie cut is that hair gel and pomade, they don't really work on me. Like, I've tried it and it just makes my hair look all greasy or crunchy. I've used mousse and it was not the move, I'm telling y'all. All I use is this like defrizzing stuff and I just put a little bit on my hand and what? He's scratching me, he wants attention. Anyway, so I just put like a little drop in my hand, rub my hands together, and then run it through my hair, and boom, not frizzy anymore. And that's all I have to do to fix it. So, if you have different textures of hair, like curly hair, straight hair, I'm sure that'll be like different for you. So make sure you like research that before you get your pixie cut, research what products you need. I did that a little bit, and I bought like a bunch of stuff before I got my cut, and then afterwards I just like experimented. It's all about experimenting, honestly. Like the first week you get your pixie cut, you're gonna probably feel like you don't know what the heck you're doing and feel overwhelmed, because I did. I was like, well, I have to do this now because I don't have hair anymore. And so it was just a good learning period, I guess. Just try everything, see what works for you. And now I know what works, and every morning I do the same thing to my hair, and I haven't had any problems with it, and it's a great time. Also, another thing that I like about my Pixie Cut where it is now is that I can put it up in a ponytail and then like have little hair clips on the side, and it looks super cute. So if you want to do like more styles and like just down, I would suggest getting a longer Pixie Cut, because like I said, you could do more. You could probably even braid it. Like I could probably braid it down the middle. I don't know if it's long enough yet, but anyway, like I said, I could put like hair clips, headbands, ponytails. Hi. Do you have anything to say? Okay. So if you want to like do more styles than just down, I suggest getting a longer Pixie Cut. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to tell you why you should not get a Pixie Cut, or maybe like warn you of some things that if you're deciding yes or no, you need to consider like everything, because like I had to make like a pros and cons list. Luckily, my pros outweighed my cons, and so that's why I got one. But I just want to like let you guys know it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are some bad things about having a Pixie Cut. Bad hair days are inevitable, just like with every hair. Honestly, I've had a lot less bad hair days with the Pixie Cut than with long hair, so that's good. Some days you gotta work harder to tame it. Some days you'll look like a little boy. We already went over this. If you want to keep it short, you will have to spend more money on haircuts or get haircuts more frequently. So that's kind of a con. But yeah, I mean, I think that's all of my cons. Also, I have this silk pillow that my boyfriend's mom gave me, and it's supposed to help with bedhead. I highly recommend getting it. But yeah, it actually worked. It has helped with my bedhead. So I recommend getting one of those. Okay, so we've listed the cons. Now I'll just give like a quick list of like pros, like practical pros, and then we'll call it a video. So some pros, less shampoo. If you decide to let your hair grow out like I have, less money on haircuts, honestly, depending on how long you grow it out, but you know, less time fixing your hair in the morning, depending on your hair texture and hairstyle. But for me personally, I've spent way less time fixing my hair. Hair does not get in your face as much anymore. Of course, like I have little bangs now, but like before I would be like working on like an art project, because I'm an art major. I'd be like leaning over and my hair would just be like, bah, and it was awful. But now I lean down and it's like hardly anything. So that's a pro. No more ponytail headaches. Oh my gosh, ladies, I know y'all know when you have your hair up in a tie ponytail or a bun all day and then you take it out and it like just hurts right here where it was. No more of that. That is like the best thing ever. Another pro, if you're having a bad hair day, literally put on a hat, literally put on a headband. It's so much easier to like contain and control now. I think so, at least, because even when I had long hair and I had a bad hair day, I put a hat on and it still like poofed out the sides and like, anyway, it was just a hot mess still. And so now I could like cover my whole head with the hat and cover my whole hair, and it's lovely. So that's a pro. You can hide bad hair days better. Another pro is I feel so mature. I feel so womanly with this haircut. Like, I don't even know, y'all. When I first got it, like everybody was like, wow, you look like such a woman. And I was like, thank you, I am a woman. I don't know, it's just weird. Like, you would think with short hair, you'd feel like a little boy. Like I said, you do sometimes. But I have felt so womanly and so feminine with this haircut. Girls, I'm telling you, you're gonna feel so cute with the Pixie Cut. So that's a pro. Like, my confidence went way up, which is not good because I'm very conceited already. But, but if, I'm just saying, you're gonna feel cute. You're gonna feel really cute. Another pro is you get a lot of compliments from strangers. Like, literally, so many strangers are always saying like, oh my gosh, I love your Pixie Cut. Oh my gosh, I love your haircut. And I'm like, thank you. I'm not trying to brag, but like people actually like say that. Like, I just did not expect that. And so like everybody is always like, wow, you have short hair and you're a girl. How cute, how unique. And I'm like, I know. So you get a lot of compliments. If you don't like talking to strangers, maybe you should hold off on getting a Pixie Cut, because people will come up to you and ask you questions and compliment you and talk to you about it. which I love that. And so I think it's fun talking to people about it, especially when they're like, I was thinking about getting one. I'm like, do it. So that's a pro in my book, is you get to talk to a bunch of new people about it because you kind of stand out a little more. Sports with the Pixie Cut, amazing. Which kind of brings me into my next pro. Oh my goodness, the summertime especially, it feels so good to not have hair on your neck. It's amazing. And even in the winter, if you grow it out to cover your neck, it's like a little toboggan. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's just so nice to have short hair because like so light and it doesn't like get all over you. It feels so good. I'm telling you, y'all. Summertime and a pixie cut, especially like a short pixie cut, amazing. So good. Another pro, when you shower for the first time after your pixie cut, it is amazing. It feels so good because you're like, where's my hair? And you're like running it through and you can like really get into your scalp and stuff. Ugh, y'all, showers with a pixie cut, amazing. And honestly, I don't condition my hair because like, I don't really need to, because conditioner would make all this greasy. I feel like I've tried it. It's just not the move. So I save money on conditioner. So there's another pro. Overall, I think there's more pros and cons. Well, I mean, I guess you just heard that. Let me know if you could think of any more pros or cons that like I didn't think about. Comment if you have any questions that I could answer. Because I'm sure there's a bunch of things that I did not hit on in this video. But I can make another video answering questions, sharing more pros and cons, telling more pixie cut stories. Just comment below and like ask me something because like I'll definitely answer. I try to reply to everybody and for real, I'll make another video answering y'all's questions about pixie cuts if you want me to. So just let me know below and I'll see what I can do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Do not forget to like and subscribe. And me and Scout will see you in the next one. You say bye? Say bye. Whoa, don't fall. Bye. Okay, 2 more pros that I forgot to mention are, like I just thought of these. The beach. The beach is amazing with the pixie cut. The like crappy saltwater hair that I used to have that like would drip down and stick to me. Ugh, disgusting. I hated it. Sand would get in all of my hair. It was awful. But now it's not like that. I can just like whoosh it back and it's amazing. So going to the beach is a lot more enjoyable. Oh, another one that I just thought of, riding roller coasters is a lot more enjoyable. I don't know if y'all like to do that, but that was a good thing for me. Dressing up as cute short-haired girls for Halloween, like Mavis, like I did. You can do like unique costumes. Hello. And you can also do funny things like dress up as your boyfriend, which I may or may not have done, which I may or may not have a video about. So anyway, those are just some other pros. I just thought of it and I had to share. Okay, bye.